What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new video. And today, it is time that we discuss the 2024 U.S. Senate election in the great state of Nevada. Now, as many of us know, there are many potential flips for Republicans going into 2024, and these are realistic flips. West Virginia, Montana, Ohio, potentially Arizona. But one state I think many people are just not discussing much about is the great state of Nevada. And I think this could be a sleeper flip going into 2024. Now, let me be clear. I am not saying it will flip, it won't flip. I'm not saying any of that. I am, however, saying that Republicans do have a serious opportunity in the great state of Nevada. This isn't, some 0% chance or anything like that. This is a realistic scenario where Republicans could win the state of Nevada in 2024. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter accounts in the description down below. Guys, go follow Real American Politics on Twitter. It is a great Twitter account. Of course, go follow the Rumble page down below for exclusive content. And of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $3 a month, you could join Real American, which is a phenomenal deal, as it helps support the daily content we all know and love. You love the daily content? Well, this is the best way to support it. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. So, Nevada. The state that I would say is the Republicans' version of North Carolina. What I mean by that? Well, it's a state that Republicans for a couple of years now have been investing a lot of resources into flipping. And while we did flip it in 2022, at least for the governorship, for the federal level, it's been a while since Republicans really had a foothold in Nevada. The last time Republicans did win the great state was in 2004 with Bush at the presidential level. It's very similar to that of North Carolina. I mean, Democrats won it once in 2008, and they've been investing God knows how much money in trying to flip this state. And ever since then, they've, received L after L after L. Fairly similar in the state of Nevada, though Republicans have had some success, in particular at the governor level. We did win the Senate races a couple years ago, but outside of that, Nevada has been the one state that has been eluding Republicans for a couple years now. But here's the thing, though. This is a state that is trending Republican. It trended Republican 2016, trended heavy Republican in 2012, 2016, and it did trend Republican in 2020. And you look at the shift map from 2016 to 2020, you notice the biggest county in the state of Nevada, which is Clark, this is where Las Vegas is, it's fairly fast growing, it's shifting Republican. And the only part of the state that's shifting Democrat is the Reno area. If it wasn't for this state would be Republican. Let's be real here. If this county didn't exist, Washoe County, if it didn't exist, and quite frankly, this state would be red. This would be a Republican state if it wasn't for the Reno area. Now, in 2016 or 2022, Republicans did actually improve on Trump's performance. Adam Laxalt, he only lost by under a point, though I have my opinions on what happened in Reno. That's whatever, but you notice where he did best was in Washoe and Clark compared to Trump. But here's the problem. That Laxalt only lost this race was because of his kind of bad performance in the rural parts of Nevada. Now, there was a bad storm that, quite frankly, could have dampened turnout in a place like Elko. I believe that's where it was. There's a really bad storm that hit this part of Nevada that did hurt turnout a little bit. But Adam Laxalt, if he got Trump numbers in these rural counties, he would have won. He absolutely probably would have won this state. I mean, look at, not really Mineral, but these other counties like Elko. He lost, or I should say White Pine, 4-point shift. Humboldt, 3. Pershing, 3. Churchill, 2.5. Nye, 2.5. And again, there's not a lot of votes here. It is a fairly small populated part of the state. But when Republicans win these counties by 60, 50 points, well, they start to add up. And that's a problem that Laxalt and Republicans had in 2022. They did have a problem with this part of the state, the rural part. But the urban and more, I should say, the fast-growing parts of Nevada, in particular Clark, it still shifted just under or just over 1/2 points towards the right. So there is a serious opportunity for Republicans. And this was against a stronger candidate in Cortez Masto. Now, Republicans have, I would say, an easier challenge in 2024. Yes, the environment may not be as Republican, though it was not the Republican in the first place in 2022, but they're going against Jackie Rosen, who isn't as strong as Cortez Masto. Now, yes, she did beat the bozo known as Dean Heller, but that was during a blue wave year, and Republicans in the state of Nevada, they got slapped that cycle. But she's somehow not as well liked as Cortez Masto, and I think this is actually an easier opportunity for Republicans, considering the fact the state is shifting, even if it's very slightly to the right, it is shifting towards the Republicans. It is a very slow trend. It's ridiculous how slow it is, but you got somebody like Governor Lombardo. He is pushing some good reforms in the state of Nevada, hopefully pushing the state further to the right, but that's that. Now, Republicans have to pick a good candidate. You know, Adam Laxalt was a great candidate. I don't want to hear what these elected bros got to say. Some of them are starting to turn on Laxalt. It's like, what? Everybody agreed on Laxalt. If you really think Sam Brown would have won, I have a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn. He wouldn't have won. So Republicans do have a couple serious candidates that are potentially going to run. The big names are Sam Brown, the guy that ran against Laxalt in 2022, who, again, why? Laxalt had that in the bag even before this clown announced, and he still ran? Like, I know he didn't really affect Laxalt that much, but still, when the race ended up under a point, how much resources did Laxalt have to use on this unnecessary primary? Yes, Laxalt did get over 50% of the vote, I think it was. Yeah, it's over 55%. But he still had to invest some money that he shouldn't have needed to on this primary. Because this establishment clown in Sam Brown, he really was a more establishment candidate than Laxalt. He siphoned off resources from Laxalt's campaign on this unnecessary primary. I'm not attacking Brown, well, kind of, but it was an unnecessary thing. And Laxalt, he could have potentially won if he didn't have to invest even $1 million less in the primary. Even that. Because Sam Brown did siphon off some resources. So, Sam Brown's potentially going to run. I'm not going to support him. Joey Gilbert, I don't. No. Just, no. You know, he was a good candidate for governor 2022. He lost the primary. Then he went off the frickin' rails. I mean, I do like Gilbert, but no. Now, the one candidate that I think many people are hoping runs for the memes is Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars. You know, this is what I'm talking about. This timeline has to be a simulation. You had Dr. Oz run in 2022, so you had Herschel Walker. Now you may have Rick frickin' Harrison run for the Senate seat in Nevada. Now, he is a bit more of a libertarian. He's not as Republican or conservative as other candidates, but Rick Harrison is somebody that He does have good name recognition. He is well liked. He's from Pawn Stars, and he doesn't have the baggage like Oz, because Rick Harrison, he's been more libertarian. He doesn't talk politics the most in the world. Plus, he has lived in Las Vegas for, I think, his entire life, or most of it. So I think Rick Harrison is a fascinating choice, but I don't think he will run. Now, I am hearing that April Becker, the nominee for Nevada's 3rd Congressional District in 2022, there's a good chance she runs. I would support April Becker. I do wish somehow Adam Laxalt runs again, but I really do not see that happening, sadly. And for the rest of these people, Dean Heller, no. Joe Heck, no. Brian Sandoval, thank goodness he declined. I don't want Sandoval in the Senate. I mean, what's the oh my gosh, he's a slight upgrade over Jackie Rosen. It's kind of a waste of slot if I'm being honest. But overall, I think Republicans do got a decent bench in Nevada, considering. You do got the meme of Rick Harrison, but I do think it's not the worst in the world. Gilbert, I think, just went off the freaking rails. Sam Brown, I have my problems for running that primary when everybody knew he wasn't going to win. He wasted resources for everybody. And April Becker's decent. I think she could potentially run. Yeah, so Republicans, they do have a couple options here, and there may be somebody from the state legislature runs. We just got to see. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.